Hello and welcome to the month of May in ActWres Girls. Of course, we are ActWres Stage here on the 5-Star Network YouTube. I am your host, Sondre Björn. With me today, I have Velkej, as always. How are you doing?
Hello. My whole body hurts because I'm old.
Yeah, you've been out collecting hay all week,
Yeah. Farmer's life. Yoo-hoo.
getting sunburned because you
Yes.
forgot your straw hat.
Exactly. 3 days ago, my brain was liquidified inside my skull and wanted to escape my head through my nostrils. It was awful.
Yeah,
I don't
so
I don't like that.
if you're wondering what Velkej looks like, imagine a Czech version of Luffy on a field somewhere. That's
Yes.
okay.
I also sometimes scream fully, I will be a pirate king.
Yes, of course. Bringing monarchy back to Czech Republic.
Exactly.
um, but yes, we are back after a very nothing month of Actress Girls in May. Them, they have been trying to recover from the Marigold Exodus as best they can. Or have they been trying? I don't know. I'm a bit confused about that. But before we get to the shows and to the actors girls who went to Marigold, let's just cover some news first. Riko Fukunaga revealed earlier this week that she will be absent throughout June uh, in ring because she is removing the bolt in her right knee this week. And she has 4 there now, but she's going to say goodbye to 2 of the bolts. Of course, this is from the injury she had in 2022.
I remember uh that there was a wrestler who had started their wrestling career with bolts in their foot, wrestled for 3 years with bolts in their foot, and then broke their ankle, and then had her ankle fixed, and then have the bolts afterwards removed. Interestingly enough, she had her bolts removed in the same time that she was supposed to get actors girls singles title shot,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
then she disappeared from actors girls, and then was supposed to be booked in actors girls, and then she said, "No, I'm not in actors girls anymore. I am with Hota in T Hearts."
Yep. Another
So,
Rico.
oh, sorry.
Another Rico right there.
Yeah, another recall. Interestingly enough. That was like extremely weird because learning that she started wrestling while she had like metal balls in her foot
Yeah.
and doing all of her high flying, like jumping and moonsaults and so on, because she was doing moonsault even in actress girls, which is kind of special thing because they often do not do such difficult moves to pull off. Uh,
Yeah. I
Learning that
mean,
she was doing that, she debuted with bolts in her foot, was very like weird to me because I am not a sportsy person. I do not follow sports, so I don't know how many sports people have like metal in
so
their legs.
yeah. So it's very impressive because Riko Fukunaga has added in this Fuka knee strike when she has 4 bolts in her knee.
Yes,
Uh, Very interesting. Of course, she will be missed, but she will still be in the venue, but not wrestling, of course, because she will be recovering. But what, they're only doing 2 shows in June, so it's not that big of a loss.
yeah. The schedule going forward, like the June
Yes,
schedule, is very weak, in my
and July,
opinion.
and July. But yeah,
I July is still there's still possibility they will book more shows. The issue is that I don't think they are selling enough tickets right now to justify booking more shows.
Yeah.
We are far removed from the January when they booked 6 shows.
Yes.
I think we are looking to some very slim months for us.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
At least this podcast will be short.
Yes. But we, of course, before we talk about ActWres Girls, the shows in May, let's talk about how the people that left ActWres Girls in April, how they panned out in their debut in Marigold, on Marigold's debut episode, or show, I mean, on the 20th of May in Corkin Hall. We'll start off at the start. Miku Ano defeats Nao Ishikawa in the second match of the show in 8 minutes and 55 seconds. What did you think of Miku Ano's performance here in Marigold?
Miku and Nao are wrestlers who have known each other for some time. I am sure that they both wanted to wrestle each other in the past, probably. I am not sure if they planned on to wrestling each other in a completely new promotion. They probably expected to wrestle each other in Iserburn or ActWres Girls. That never panned out. But I really enjoyed this match. Not so much for Miku, much more for, because I know what Miku and who Miku is. Yeah, I was expecting like her beating the brakes out of Nao, and we got that. But we also got extremely interesting performance from Nao Ishikawa. Nao, who was friends with Asahi and who entered with Asahi inspired, basically copy of Asahi's entrance run.
She also did the Sunshine.
Yes, she used her move, and basically this whole match was her finally being able to pay tribute to her friend.
Yep.
And against Miku Ono, which
is her
wasn't Miku last wrestler Asahi wrestled against?
No, I don't think the last, because her last match was weird. I think that was the last singles match Miku had. No, Asahi had, but I don't know. I don't remember. Let me check.
Yeah, also
Asahi's last match was against Ayano Irie and Kira.
Yeah, Kira. Okay.
So,
I was not sure. So yeah, that was like, I really enjoyed the match. I really enjoyed Miku beating the crap out of Nao, and I enjoyed Nao as this underdog. I'm really going outside of ActWres Girls. I've enjoyed everything Nao Ishikawa has done in the new promotion, and I'm really happy for her that she has finally found a landing place.
Yeah. Then the next match on the third match on the show, Chiaki was up against Mirai. She lost after 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Chiaki here, I feel like seeing Chiaki wrestle here against someone on the caliber of Mirai was very cool, and like exactly what I wanted for the wrestlers that are of the least experience. This is the kind of match I wanted them to have when they got over here in Marigold, you know?
Yeah.
What did you think of this, of Chiaki?
I thought that it was a bad matchup for Chiaki because it was like wrestler who is better in the slot in what Chiaki does than Chiaki. And I am not the one who enjoys the matchups of the. Usually, I don't enjoy matchups of the same wrestlers. I don't usually enjoy like Ospreay and Ricochet, for example.
Yep.
That's very good. But like matches of that genre are usually worse if the one guy is not a base, if you get what I mean. Like
Yeah,
this is supposed to be
they
two
wrestle
power
the same
wrestlers.
style.
Yeah, this is supposed to be two power wrestlers, and I was not looking forward to the match, but I think, and like I'm not sure if Chiaki felt unsure throughout the match, which is understandable. A new promotion, wrestling against someone who she did not wrestle often as she did beforehand. She had to show off herself more to completely new audience. There was no protection of this like out of kayfabe, non kayfabe promotion. Like this is like fully kayfabe, which means that you should like there's no excuse about the dice rolls and shit like that. I think the match was fine. I think it was the worst match of the debut on the debut show for their ActWres girls.
Okay.
I
I
yes, because I was not like floored by Chiaki's charisma because that's what from what I've read and seen, that was what like people mostly appreciated
mean,
about the match.
the thing is, we knew Shiaki's
Yes,
charisma.
exactly,
We have
exactly. I was
seen her character work. They
yeah,
haven't. But yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. In my opinion, as much as I loved this next match, I think this was the weakest because they didn't get to wrestle anyone new. So I'll Chica Goto and Koki Amare, the Royal Twin Towers, keeping the Royal name going.
they
The
should.
Royal lore is still alive.
Yeah, we can still use the theme song. Yes.
The Royal Twin Towers, they have called themselves now, defeated Natsumi Shosuke and Misa Matsui. Natsumi Sumikawa, of course. 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Koki won with Amethyst Butterfly. This match, for me, I loved it. Like, technically, I loved it. But I felt that this was the match that they couldn't really stand out as much as they can because they were doing stuff that they have done multiple times against each other because they know each other as well as they do. But I felt like most of them did better on the Shinkiba shows to establish themselves, you know?
Okay.
Because here they kind of just did the thing that they have done against each other all the time and
Yeah.
wasn't really anything new for me, even though I liked it. And I don't think they stood out that much to new viewers either.
Yeah, yeah. I think the why this match happened was to provide like safe space for Chica and Koki.
Yes.
Especially for Koki because I
Yeah,
think
I know. I agree with that. That is why it was.
yeah.
Match.
So because she had two plays she was like practicing for. I think she was not on the training camp or anything, something like that, and like she probably didn't have enough time for practice,
Yeah.
and that's why they put her in this match because it was assumed that she'd be able to have a match with these three other people very easily, and because she was winning, she was supposed to look as good as possible.
Yeah, and
But
she continues to win.
I will tell you something.
What?
I think whatever plans were there for anyone else, those plans should be thrown away, because Natsumi Shozuki should win everything. Like,
Yeah.
there is no other wrestler right now in the whole wide world that I am cheering more for than Natsumi Shozuki. She needs to win everything. She
I
was so good in this match. Like, she was
yeah.
this boy. I love my violent aunt. I love her so much. Like, she's younger than me, whatever. Doesn't matter. She's my violent aunt. And she was there as the stabilizing presence throughout the whole match.
Yeah.
She made sure the whole match worked.
Yep.
You know, like, you do remember that match in Osaka where she just randomly was in the ring
Yeah.
for like 12 minutes out of
Yeah.
17 on her side? Was she who's her partner was? Was it Kanamik?
I I think it was someone bad. I don't remember, but I think it was like someone random.
Yeah, it was someone random, like someone who she usually did not team up with,
Yeah,
and she just kept her out of the ring forever.
yeah, and
This
just
felt
beat up.
the same, but without the need for her to keep Misa out of the match. This felt like, even though she lost,
Yeah,
this felt like Natsumi Shozuki like showcase, in
yeah,
which if you look like deeper in, you can see how hard she's trying to make the other side look good and to calm their nerves, to take like for them to take it easy. This is fine. You're wrestling me. You're violent, and I'm here. Everything's going to be fine. And she did that.
yeah,
I hope, I hope that the whole wide wrestling audience knows how good she is. How like she's
yeah.
the perfect wrestler for me. Like I guess no one better right now than her.
I feel like she is kind of the forgotten one by the booking so far. But honestly, I feel like they are building a story with her in Marigold going forward because she has been the only match she has won was the one where she teamed up with Miku,
Okay.
and Miku got the pin.
Okay.
And she has been teamed up with Yusuke and Misamotsui in the two other matches.
Okay. Okay.
And
So
those
she's
two,
not
she
losing, but
yeah,
her team is losing.
yes.
Her partners are losing.
And
Okay.
I feel like we're gonna build up to some explosion of her being just frustrated and done with it.
Okay.
Like I feel like she's gonna be the first big like heel leader.
Yes. Give me
Yeah,
Natsumi Shozuki let Oedo die. Like give
yeah.
it to me. Like
I honestly think that is where they're going, and
yes.
I think that will be amazing if they do that.
Sadly, because it's a new promotion and it's Rossi's promotion, she's not going to win a title then.
Yeah, that's true. But
But we need to.
they are definitely building up to a singles match with her and Utami, and that
Okay,
will
okay.
be. I cannot wait to see how the wrestlers continue to develop in Marigold. It is they have had 3 shows that have made tape so far. 2 shows that are being that happened recently this weekend. They are not out yet, so we can't talk
Yeah,
about
you've
them.
seen the completely full 176 box.
Oh yeah, I saw a picture of it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's but there's still Bone Soldier Taiji Ishimori super banner and
Yeah,
Blue
of course,
Misawa.
of
It's
course.
still there.
But yeah, the Shinkiba shows. I thought Misa stood out better in on the Shinkiba double shot. I thought Miko Ano continued to just be amazing as she always is, and I've also thought Koki did better in the main event of the Shinkiba evening show than she did on the morning and in Korakuen.
Yeah, I remember the morning show, and I think her match was one of the worst matches in Marigold so far. That one against Nao Ishikawa, it completely fell apart.
Yeah, but like it's still better than what Myla Grace is doing.
Whatever, it's still one of the worst matches though.
Yeah.
So like we will see if she can support the booking she's got so far. But interestingly enough, people are being like surprised that she is not great because they've bought into the hype. They saw
Yeah.
the hype when she started, where we all were hyping her up, but then
Yeah.
we stopped hyping her because we knew that she's not
It,
progressing, that she's regressing actually. So it will be interesting going forward to see how the reaction to her changes.
yeah. But of course, that is Marigold. Marigold started off hot. I'm pretty interested in where they are going. So interested, in fact, that I started the podcast about it. The Fighting Very Core podcast on the
Would call you
67%
would call you a
network.
podcast slut, but not so evil that. I'm not such
But
such a vulgar man to call someone a podcast slut.
yeah, you can check out my full thoughts on all three of the Marigold debut shows on the 6 to 10% network. But we are going to talk about ActWres Girls now. AWG we started off. They started off the month of May on the 3rd of May, Golden Week, in the 176 box in Osaka.
My favorite venue that I've never been in, but
Yeah.
I will go into it
The
next year.
Of course, the show started off with Naho Yamada versus Yufa. Naho Yamada wins after 6 minutes and 21 seconds with a rolling Yamada hold, where Mari, who was the ref for this match, because I guess they couldn't find a ref that wasn't working Golden Week shows. So
Probably. Yeah.
Mari and Mari did refing on this show. But this was the match where Mari did the fast count, right?
No,
Just to
she
end the
did
match.
a shoot count.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
the finish felt like Yufa was supposed to kick out, but she was too slow, and Mari decided, oh, screw that. You're too slow. I will count you.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Truce. It was done.
Smart.
In this match, I was surprised that this match felt like both wrestlers, especially Yufa, were saying, okay, people have left. It's fine. I am fine. I will grab this opportunity by horns. And she did. She did more moves than usually. It's probably because, was that her like second ever singles match or something like that?
I don't know. She definitely has had very little singles matches.
Yeah, I
This
think
was
so.
this was her
Yeah,
first singles match.
uh,
First.
second.
Oh wait, okay, yeah,
Second.
second.
She wrestled last year, a year ago. She wrestled against Ren-san in Osaka, and then she wrestled against Naho in Osaka again. 15 months in between those. So I think I thought that she was much better in here than she ever was, which is interesting because I think we never. I honestly do not remember the singles match against
Doesn't say
Ren-san.
that because I don't think she did well. But
I think she did better than I was expecting. Not
okay,
she did well.
okay.
I think there's something there, but also Yufa is one of, like, in air quotations, my wrestlers. You know how I am with wrestlers that are
True.
my.
Yeah,
Uh,
I have the same thing.
yes, I will be cheering for her because I like the clown. I really like her. And I think there's something there. She just needs to grind. Which, if I'm not mistaken, let's see, she had 17 matches in 3 years, so
Yep.
there's that.
But this will not be the last time we talk about Yufa.
No.
This episode. But yeah, fine opener. Moving on. The finish. I did not like the finish of this. Mari did the right thing.
Yeah, it was like the match was like not great. It was fine. Sakura tried her best, and then not Sakura, Naho. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm already thinking about the next match.
Yes.
Naho tried her best, but Yufa is still a work in progress because even though she debuted almost 3 years ago, this was her 17th match ever.
Yep. Getting to the next match, Rick Fukunaga and Sakura Mizushima defeated Haruka Ishikawa and Ren-san in 7 minutes and 50 seconds when Sakura won with the Northern Lights Bridge on Haruka. This was good, and not like great or anything, but it was better than the opener. Sakura continuing to be the big highlight of this promotion for me. Rico continued to hit some great kicks. And now that we know that she had 4 bolts in her knee, it's so impressive when you see her kick.
Yeah, exactly. I think it, like, backwards make her matches much better, and I'm actually surprised that when she came back, that we did not had as many wonky performances as would be warranted with someone whose knee basically seemingly exploded because she now has 4 bolts in her knee.
Yeah.
Like, why would you have 4 bolts? Like,
Yeah.
that's quite a lot,
Really
I think.
bad. What did you think of this match?
I enjoyed it. My notes are Neon Ren Sun because I was expecting Ice Ren Sun. I got
Yep.
Neon Ren Sun. And
Well, for her to be Ice Renson, she has to be Ren.
oh, right. I'm sorry, Ren. I apologize.
How dare you get your ice lore wrong?
I am so sorry about getting Ice Lore wrong. I will never do Ice Lore wrong again, ever again.
Good.
But something that should be kept in mind, very similar to what I said about Yufa, Ren-san is trying much harder than she was before. And again, I think a lot of it is about the top of the card, people who were the most booked,
Yeah.
and their slots being open now. And I think we will see some fighting for those slots.
Yeah.
And my big note is Rico versus Ren equals good because they had something that I don't expect I would be saying like a year ago, because I think Ren has shown like very slow but steady improvement, and I think Rico is much better than she was before the injury, like much better. She understands wrestling now. I think she gets it. In how much she can with like the limited bookings that she gets from the ActWres girls. And I think Rensa versus Rico probably in like 8 months will be able to fill a time for like 10-minute singles match.
Yeah.
Not now, but like in 8 months if they like try about it.
Yeah. And then the next match was Act defeating Nene Arata after 8 minutes and 24 seconds when she used the Oroichi to tap out Nene. I don't remember that much from this match. I remembered it happened.
Okay, I'll help you. Nene
Okay.
jumped Act before the ring, before the bell.
Yep.
Then beat her up some more. Then beat her up on the outside, and then it did not matter at all. Like the match felt like time filler.
Yeah.
It's like one of the issues that I have with Act. I am not sure if she wants to be there right now, or at least this match felt like she did not want to be there.
Yeah.
Felt like it's not what she wants to be doing with her life. At
Yeah.
least that match. I think matches later down the line this month, when she's teaming with Mari, I think that's what she enjoys. But this singles match was not
Yeah, for sure.
enjoyable for her or for me.
Then moving on to the best match of the month, in my opinion.
Yes, exactly. I agree with that 100%.
Ichigogo, which is Marinu Sayahara and Naru's team name, versus Summer Breeze, Nagisa Shiosuke, and Natsuki. Here we had Naru winning with a Swandale press, her moonsault finish on Nagisa. This was just fantastic. High speed, high action. It didn't stop. Awesome match.
Yeah, this was really good. It was the best match of the month, as we said, and it was it holds the tradition of the semi-main events in Osaka are always better than the main events.
Yep.
Outside of the one show last month, I think, where the tradition was broken.
Yeah.
Osaka. In Shinkiba it changes, but in Osaka it holds because like we don't usually have titles matches in Osaka, so this was a great performance. Ichigo, I love Ichigo. The only like part that's bad about it is that Naru is not teaming with Mari anymore. But what can we do? Life moves on. We're losing like boosted up moonsault.
I think Marino can help do the boosted up moonsault.
But would Mari allow Marino to do that?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because that's too cool. Like it's too cool to have someone else have it. Like it's like if you are a wrestler and you have this such a cool move, you will not have anyone else to do it. You cannot allow anyone else to do it.
Oh man, Dragon Dia and Yukio Shoka stole that move.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, ActWres goes
Pilled.
So
yeah, I sent them some clips of Kyoka.
Okay. Of course he did. But I love both of these teams. I really enjoy them. I enjoyed their like interactions. Enjoy how they wrestle and how they build up on what Natsuki has had built up with. Because Natsuki was the only one of these four that was booked basically on every show.
Yes.
Before the Exodus, and was in the main events with the Mikus and Natsumis and Misas. And she was like, she has this experience, this knowledge, and she's imparting that on these wrestlers who, for example, you remember how we were like whining about Marina not being booked and that she has this potential, and she's showing us that we were right about her. Like we were right, Sondre. We were right for saying 6 months ago that Marina should be booked more because she's good.
Yeah.
She's being booked more. This is the semi-main event in Osaka. She delivered the best match of the month. Naru, who's been more often than not and multi-woman like random matches at all of the Korakuens. Was she ever in like some featured Korakuen match?
No, she was always in random tags.
Yeah, wasn't she?
Yeah.
They finally have to do something with her, don't they?
They have to. All of the wrestlers in this match are people they should focus on.
Yes, I agree.
And it looks like they are focusing on.
I truly believe this. I think Summer Breeze should be tag champions.
Yes.
I think they should. I don't think there's.
But I don't know if the tag champions are happening.
Yeah, I know.
They keep mentioning it, but it's not like they've.
No.
The
thing is, they mentioned it in the post-match promo in this match.
Yeah.
But then.
And then they dropped it. Whatever. We'll get to all of the direction part when we have talked about all shows, but yeah.
Yes.
Moving on to the main event in Osaka, we had twin stars Ayano Irie and May defeat Kyoka Iwai and Mari after 11 minutes and 44 seconds when May hits the Kuma-chan Shuko Kure Nene on Kyoka to win. I think that was a roll-up, and she just called it something weird, but it was cool.
That sounds like a roll-up, yes.
Yeah, it was very cool. But this match, fine main event. I thought it couldn't live up to the previous match, and it was hard to care about Kyoka after watching the amazing part of the last match.
Yeah, the whole part not caring about Kyoka.
Yep.
Look, at least we have fully babyface Ayano Irie, which I think we need. I think this promotion needs, especially considering that she's not teaming with me on the next shows, and it feels like it. It feels like she's dragging the matches down. I think she should take what she learned as leader, maybe a leader, whatever happened there happened, leader of Beast Rebellion, and just be a babyface, like pure, clean babyface with me. And I truly think that me and Ayano I like the second best team that they have. I think they are better than Amaterasu, which is Act and Mari, because that's too overbearing team
Yeah.
up. We got the name for the team, by the way, in after this match because I got the promo. They will be teaming up together going forward.
Yeah.
And Amaterasu is the goddess of the sun or dawn or something like that. In one of the Japanese mythologies.
Yeah.
If I'm not if I'm not sun, I think it's sun.
It fits Mari and Act to have mythology.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Amaterasu, goddess of the sun and the universe, the mythical ancestors of the Imperial House of Japan.
Yep.
There are some mirrors and caves, and someone being forced to see herself in the mirror so the sun will rise again. That's why the rising sun on the sun on the Japanese flag. That's
It's also the move that Sasuke does to put things on fire.
of course it is.
I'm sorry.
No problem. No problem. No issue.
Hey, now we just need the Dragon Ball mention, and we would have all big three on one episode.
Yes.
Okay, we can move on from Osaka. It had the match of the month.
Yes, it had. I'd say, was that the best show of the month?
Yes, yes, because
So
both of the
because
others are problematic.
it had Ransan versus Rico in the second match. It had the match of the month, and the main event was also good.
Yeah.
So yes, that feels bad.
And because of both of the others being so bad,
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
Moving on.
Normally this show would not sniff best show of the month.
Yes.
But we live in the
But
new
this was a
normal.
bad month. Moving on to the 5th of May, 2 days later. Of course, still Golden Week. Act Wrestling Step 42 in Shinkiba first ring. Opener, Kanamic defeats Shiaoba after 6 minutes and 36 seconds with the senton from the top rope. Fine opener.
Yes. We have learned that the Ice Cream Lancer has success rate 33%.
Yeah, no. The Ice Cream Lancer is not the Triangle Lancer quality.
It is not.
Yeah, but I don't know what else to say about this match. It was fine.
No.
Moving on. Kira Ann and Riko Fukunaga defeat the redebuting Ice. Kyoka Iwai and Ren after 9 minutes and 1 second when Riko wins with the sudden Cazadora on Ren. Ice getting buried in their return.
Of course they did. By a team that usually does not team together.
Yes.
They are teaming together.
A heel and a baby face.
Yes. And they are teaming together because they are members of the Sake Club.
Yes. Yeah.
So basically the drunkards are beating the returning babyface Kyoka Iwai and Ren.
I realized when I'm looking at my notes for this match that the 2 June shows are really gonna miss Riko Fukunaga. Because she is a highlight. She was the clear MVP of this match by a mile.
Yeah. It was actually Ren is worse in eyes because she was worse here against Rico than she was 2 days before.
Oh man, Ice.
It's incredible how just putting on camo pants makes you worse wrestler.
Yeah. They are still losers.
Yes, they are losers.
I by the way, I bought camo pants for the festival season. So I am already better than Kyoka Iwai.
My God.
I can't wait to post pictures of me with the camo pants to say I bought before Kyoka.
This is
But
horrible. That's horrible.
moving on to the next match. Beast Rebellion, Ayano Irie and Nene Arata. Here, Ayano was back to working heel. Defeated Update Plus, me and Nagisa Shiotsuki. 9 minutes and 56 seconds. Ayano wins with the Teardrop Angel to Nagisa.
And then me challenges Nagisa for a match.
Yeah. Kuma-chan's head got kicked off and was a trophy for Beast Rebellion, which was very cool. Nagisa was here, in my opinion, was the best match of the best wrestler in the match. And
she turned Ayano Iria's chest red. That was good.
Yep. Yeah, I thought this was very good.
Yes. Was this the best match of the show?
I think so. Yes.
Was
or
it better than
the
main event?
I thought the main event was better.
Okay.
But it was still a good match.
Yeah, I think Ayano kind of dragged it down because, as I said, we have seen now how she works with me, now working against me. She's much worse in this role right now than she is as the face with me. So I wish that whatever is going to happen makes it that she's the face. Just be twin stars forever.
Yep.
Or at least for foreseeable future. Please no longer be Rebellion Ayano, please.
Yeah, I agree. But it looks like because on the next show there were no faction matches.
Yes, I think so.
This was the last unit match of the month.
Yes.
We
should keep it like that. I think we are in for a full-on restart.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it. But we move on to the next match. Maru versus Bulldozer Todoroki. Maru wins after 14 seconds with a roll-up. The match gets restarted and goes for 9 minutes and 21 seconds, and Maru wins again with the stretch muffler. This was terrible.
My notes are 14 seconds. And then pain and suffering. We should move on.
Yeah, I think we said like we should move on after 2 minutes had gone of the restart, and they went for 6 minutes more.
Yes, we were all suffering in the voice chat, by the way, because we are watching these shows together. This was the god awful experience. I cannot imagine being live for this match though. And you cannot like stand up and leave just because that's like very insulting. This was really bad. Like Bulldozer Todoroki is a fine comedy wrestler inside bigger group of people because she makes me laugh and smile, but she is not a singles wrestler and she will never be a singles wrestler. And we should stop attempting that.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, this was bad.
and then Ren. No, I'm sorry. Kyoka got in the ring and challenged Maru for another match, which makes no sense. By the way, no sense. Like narratively, she said last time that she's fine to still be in the Snake People, but she'll also be doing the ice things because she loves ice so much, and she wants to do both of those things. And then she loves Maru so much as well.
Yeah,
and she still wants to be mentored by Maru. And now she comes after this match, and if the month ended there, I would be so angry. I would be so angry about this stuff. This is dumb. This is completely against anything that like we have done. And then she challenges Maru for a match and randomly adds Great Asako, who is not there. There's Asako outside of the ring being a second. And she says that she will add Great Asako to the match. So we have a three-way on the next show. We will talk about it between Maru, who Kyoka admitted is her teacher and a leader, Kyoka, who says afterwards that she's a face and a heel at the same time, and Great Sako.
Yeah.
As you can hear, Sondre is not happy about that.
Yeah, I'm struggling a lot with this promotion at the moment.
Yes, understandable.
and I remember this match being one of my big breaking points, and I've just got really depressed when we were watching this.
Yeah, you got really depressed about it, about the
And,
whole promotion. And
yeah,
then,
but
Kyoka
honestly,
came in, and you got even more depressed.
yeah, and honestly, like this show was bad, but felt even worse after the next show. But we'll go to the main event, which was the best part of this show. Act and Mari Amaterasu, as you said. I don't know if I said that right, but whatever.
Amaterasu, yes.
They defeated Marino Sayahara and Sakura Mitsushima when Mari won with the buzzsaw kick to Sakura after 30 minutes and 55 seconds. Yeah, this was good. A lot of good wrestling here. And honestly, as you said earlier, when Act is teaming with Mari, she definitely seems like she's trying much harder.
Yes. It feels like it reinvigorates her. I don't know why. I don't know why the singles match against Nene was such a drag for her. I don't understand. Wrestlers are weird people. They fall on their back voluntarily. They got CTE by being paid very little in most cases, unless they are in WWE or AW. So wrestlers are weird.
Yep.
But as we said, we have judged this show as one of the worst shows of ActWres Girls since the restart, and we are building to the next restart. So
yeah,
this is probably one of the worst shows of this era of ActWres Girls. Probably
yeah,
the worst show.
And we're getting to another one who's up there with it. But yes, moving on. This show, by the way, did not have any mention of the titles at the end,
No.
did it? It did not have any mention of the I want to lead the promotion.
No.
No storyline developments here.
There was this thing. The me versus Nagisa thing was storyline development because me challenged Nagisa or was it Nagisa challenging me? Doesn't really matter. Yeah. But it paid off on the next show. We will talk about it. But outside of that one bit, and the weird thing with Hyoka and Maru, which will fuel what Maru is doing on the next show, like there was purpose for that match. The issue is that because Kyoka is like the person who traditionalist, a very conservative wrestling mind would have considered it one of the worst offenders. Had to be like the catalyst for Maru. So like I possibly get what they were trying to do, but they went about it wrong way, and I did not like it.
Yep. Moving on to Act Wrestling Step 43 at the end of the month on the 24th of May. In Shinkiba First Ring, of course. Opener, Yufa and Yu Tenshuku versus Shiaoba and Sakura Mitsushima. Yufa gets her first win after 8 minutes and 59 seconds when she hits her neckbreaker finish, the Wonderland Dawn on Aoba. I thought this was a fine match. Yui looked good. That was the only thing I had to say.
Yeah, I'm happy Yufa won her first match ever. This is her first actual victory. She scored the pin.
Yeah. And of course, Yui Tenshuku, who won her first match in Korakuen.
Yes.
Is not doing anything.
Oh, no. Oh, we do not know that. She's big part of the last thing.
Yeah. But like, I thought here she definitely looked like she was reinvigorated, but
Yeah.
she has not been doing anything until this match, is what I mean.
Yes. Yeah. Of course. Yes. The issue there is that if you look at how she was booked, so she has one match in May.
Yep.
She has 2 matches in March where she got beat in the tag team tournament first round.
Yep.
By Rensan and Yufa. And she had one match in January. So it's hard. It's hard.
Very hard.
I don't know if it's her decision to not be booked or if it's the promotion decisions to not be booked. I don't know. She was booked a lot last year. Interestingly enough, she's booked every second month. Basically.
And interesting enough, she did All Japan.
I think it's probably because they don't have anyone else to do that.
That's true. Which I heard was good actually, but I haven't gotten to it because I don't have All Japan TV anymore.
You don't have time for ActWres time?
No, and I don't have time for All Japan. But anyway, moving on to the three-way that Kyoka, Iwa, and Maru set up on the last show, where Great Osaka was randomly interjected because why the fuck was not? Why? I don't know. Kyoka wins with the cradle after 8 minutes and 55 seconds. This was shit.
What a waste of fucking time. Explanation mark. Explanation mark. Explanation mark.
Oh,
exclamation mark.
Man.
Yeah. That's the story development match.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't have anything to say about it except it was shit.
No. Let's move on.
Moving on to Amaterasu, Act and Mari versus Kira Ann and Nene Arata. At this match, but nothing stand out. Mari taps out Nene with the Omo Palapa after 12 minutes and 11 seconds. It went a bit long for an undercard match.
Yeah. But my note is that it was better than I expected.
Yes.
Interestingly enough, Kira was pretty good in this. She was not completely lost in times because there were like sequences of her like kicking people, kicking people really hard, which I always appreciate, and everyone should always appreciate it. I think Action Murray being this team, if I did not want Summer Breeze to be tag champs, I hope tag titles are still a thing though. It should be those two, but I think we need Mari as a single champion. So
yeah,
I would not base tag titles on these two.
Yeah. It's weird.
But it was better than I expected because whenever I see match with Kira and often with Nana, who is like very iffy, especially considering that we just saw Nana versus Act like this month and it was not good. Or rather, it was basically a forgettable match where nothing happened and nothing mattered. This was much better than I expected.
Yeah. Moving on to a singles match, Me versus Nagisa Shizuki, of course, set up on the last show. Me wins with the Kumachan Goro Goro Bomb 90 degrees after 10 minutes and 14 seconds. This was pretty good. This was the best. No, the main event was better, in my opinion, but it was good.
Because I have like mental affected the main event out of my brain for some reason. I don't remember anything about the main event, which is kind of sad because as I'm looking at the cage match of the people who are inside in the match, I think that the match should be very good. But I don't remember anything about the main event, so this was the match of the night for me. I really enjoyed both me and Nagisa doing what they can in this singles match. I was expecting good match. I got very good match out of this. Me continues to be highlight after Exodus, and Nagisa is still someone I think they can do a lot with.
Yeah.
We'll see if they do. I still think that tag team tournament finals should be me and Ayano versus Nagisa and Natsuki,
Yeah,
and Nagisa and Natsuki winning.
it should be.
I think I've said that before, and I think it should be like after seeing this month where Twin Stars are great, Mi is good in singles, Nagisa is great in singles, and Natsuki and Nagisa are awesome.
Natsuki has always been awesome.
Yes, and the thing
Yeah.
is that I think Ayano should really be face, and I think Ayano and Me is a winning combination, and I think Summer Breeze is like such a good tag team. Uh, they even have combo tag team moves that fit their like wrestling moveset as well. So the post-match promo for this match was, even though Me won, she basically said that she made a huge mistake when she wanted the singles match against Nagisa, and that she had to study tape. She
Okay.
actually said that she had to study tape on Nagisa and to prepare for her moves, that because Nagisa is better than Me expected when she looked at the tape. So she had to work and prepare counters for Nagisa, which is super interesting, I think. I think this is the first time that Me went into this like actual wrestling part
Yeah.
of the ActWres, and like the playtime, I feel like playtime is over for her. Maybe I'm projecting my wants into that, because I think this Me, like for me, this month was highlighted. The best wrestler this month was Me.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else wrestled as consistently good as she did. I think
No.
Mari is fine, but I still feel like there's something missing with her. But Me stepped up, I think.
Yeah, she
So
definitely did.
so the post match promo was interesting, and I'm looking forward to what it means.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely feels like they are taking away the units.
Yes.
Um,
Because
it's
Nagisa was super crying after the match. When
yeah,
Me was saying everything about that, it feels like they are really taking like breaking up all the units, and all the units are gonzo.
yeah. And of course, we don't know if we will get any more any units when they get back to normal, because I think that was a Fuka thing.
That was a Fuka thing. Yes,
Yes.
it was.
So, that sucks, in my opinion, because
Yes.
units are the best. But moving on to the main event, Marina Sayahara and Natsuki defeats Ayano Irie and Riko Fukunaga when Marino gets her first main event win in her second main event with the S Smash, which is kind of like a interesting drop. It was cool. This was good. I thought this match was the best match on this show. Natsuki is the highlight, of course, kicking everyone hard as she does. I honestly think Marino, her and Me were the highlights of this month for me. I feel like Marino definitely stepped up a lot, and with these two back-to-back main events, she definitely stood out. Her and Natsuki did the thing May Sarah did at the Yokohama Buntai show. The finish she did there in the tag. Marino and Natsuki did that here, but with Marino helping Natsuki drop her on Rico, which was very cool.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But yeah, this match is pretty good. Of course, I thought after the match when they didn't. The whole post match was not anything about any title, was not anything about any unit, anything about any tournament. I really lost hope, and I got really deflated. How did you feel?
Um, it did not hit me as hard as it did to you. I still think, because like thinking about it afterwards and like putting the things together, the Maru thing, reading it's auto translation, but at least it's something there to grab onto. Um, the It felt like they split the roster in half, and as you said, killed the two units. The Nagisa cry, I did not realize that they were killing the units until you said it.
Yes.
And that made the Nagisa versus me match much more interesting and important.
Yeah.
It really feels that, and Nagisa was like crying her eyes out. I was not understanding why she was so crying so hard about that. It felt like it was me saying, "Okay, you are on your own. I'm no longer your leader. You are now. It's your job to be yourself now. I'm not going to lead you anymore." Uh, the thing is that after the main event, the main thing basically of these last two shows, not the whole month, because we still had like the residuals of the previous month, of the previous era on the first show in Osaka, where they all talked about titles and aces and like teaming up and units and everything. It really feels like they are killing the units, they are resetting the promotion. And I think looking back, we will be able to say that the Osaka show is the last show of the previous era before the Exodus. It's
Yeah.
not the show after the Exodus, it's the Osaka show.
I guess.
And these two shows, afterwards, the 5th and the 24th, they started the new story and the new era. Because I really think that the setup for the Maru versus it's the Maru versus Bulldozer was the leader versus her subordinate singles match. Me versus Nagisa was the leader versus subordinate singles match. Act versus Nene was the leader versus subordinate singles match.
Yeah.
We are getting these singles matches for the leaders for one of their respected subordinate, and then Maru got the freeway with Asako, Great Asako, and Kyoka, and that was on this show. So we basically got Marino first actual win. It really feels like we are starting a new leaf of new chapter of ActWres Girls. Will it be good? I don't know.
Yeah. I I I feel like I'm just deflated because I feel like they should have announced more. You know, it was kind of a question. You had to really dig into the Battle News article to find out that what they were kind of setting up.
I actually think that while we were talking about it, I think okay, I can be like headcanoning a lot. Like I can be
Yeah,
writing
you
the
can,
fan fiction.
of
Yeah,
course.
it's possible. But while we were talking about the month and the promotion itself and the matches, like as I mentioned, the leaders singles matches against, I did not realize that was going on. Like
Yeah,
I'm right now putting together pieces. Maybe it's nothing, but we will see. So
yeah.
the
It
huge issue right now is that we are in complete unknown. We do not know what's going to
yes,
happen in this promotion.
and and they it's it seems like the wrestlers are the ones who are telling the stories. It seems like they are the ones who are booking the matches almost, by just asking for it after the match and setting it up after the match. It feels like the only people that care about the direction of this company in the company are the wrestlers who take the microphone and set up things.
Yes, that's
It
true.
it feels like the company itself, Sakaguchi, do not care about the title. He does not care about the units. I feel like he does not care about the direction of the company.
We
And,
will see.
and
I think we should mention, because we did not mention it yet. During the post-match closing promo,
yeah,
there was this thing that while we were watching, it was very surprising. A huge loud noise when Marina was cutting her promo. And where
now,
Maru slams the shutter on the entranceway to Shinkiba
and just left.
and like storms off.
With
Nobody knows what's going
some
on.
other roster members leaving with her.
It was some rookies, but it was also Yufa.
Yeah.
Who won her first match ever.
Oh hell. Okay. Even the people who left it makes no sense.
Oh, the thing is, if because Maru shouted down Kyoka in her post match, where Kyoka used, it does not matter if I am a heel or it does not matter if I'm a babyface. Use those words. Even she used word heel and she used word babyface. So she now took some people away from the, oh, we are only happy, it's just fine, we are going to liven up the promotion, everything is fine, it's good, because like it feels like she's going to be the one pushing the story right now, and she is a writer and a director of her own acting group, so I think it's chance that it's going to work. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but there's a chance.
Yes.
But this month was weird, very weak wrestling wise.
Yeah.
Weird storyline development, and we will see. I am not as down on the promotion as you are. I'm like waiting for the next month. The issue is that we don't know anything right now about next month at all.
Yeah.
There are no cards.
It's just that I don't have that much hope.
Yeah.
You know?
I understand you. I get it.
I don't see anything to grab people, you know?
Yeah. And we are wrestling fans, so we want the wrestling things, and those are titles, and we do not see the future of the titles, so
yeah. I remember how long it took for ActWres, like after the restart, the first restart. I remember how long it took, like basically all of 2022, before the titles became a thing. And when that became a thing, this promotion was like one of the best promotions going. It ended up being the best promotion of the year in 2023.
Yes, it was.
And it really, I know that a lot of that was because of the title and the title reign of Miku. And I just feel like if they're not giving any hints of when the title is coming back, I feel like we are gonna, even in August, I don't think the title is going to be back.
You don't think that in August for Korakuen,
I don't know.
There's going to be title?
I honestly don't know, because they have 4 shows until then.
Yeah, that's true.
They have 4 shows.
That's hard. That is it. If this was a normal promotion, the Korakuen Hall show could have been the singles tournament, like one night tournament.
Yeah, of course. That would be awesome.
But this is ActWres Girls.
It is ActWres Girls. Yeah, as I said there, we have the full schedule out. I do believe that the July schedule is full because the tweet says the July performances have been added. Like, I don't think they will add
Is
more.
there those are just Shinkibas, right?
Yeah, Shikiba and 176 bucks.
So
In
one
June,
Shinkiba.
it's June. In June, it's just Shinkiba.
Okay.
So on the 14th of June, we have ActWres Stage Step 44, and on the 30th of June, we have Step 45. So two Shinkiba shows. That is the June schedule. The July schedule is the 14th of July, Step 46 in Shinkiba, and then on the 27th of July, Act Wrestling in Osaka, the 176 box. I don't think they will announce more because they would say it.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I was
because
hopeful
it's our
that
own
if
now.
there were just two Shinkiba shows that the Osaka show could be added. But I guess
Yeah.
it's the theater season for Japan or something like that. They
Yeah.
do theater.
I remember last summer not being that.
Yeah. Last summer was very similar to that. Yes, you are right.
And of course, on the 14th of August, they return to Corgan Hall. Hopefully, they should have a show in August leading into Corgan, but they haven't said that in yet. Either way, I hope the company can come back on track. We might end up doing both July and June in one episode. All depends on how June goes. But what else? Do you have anything else to say about?
Not really. Let's hope it's the real restart.
Yes, I hope your headcanon is right.
Yeah, I also hope that I've just built this headcanon throughout this show, and I feel much better about this promotion. I hope that it's not going to rip my heart out and tear it to pieces next month.
Yeah, we'll see. The summer has arrived, of course. We hope to God that they can build up to a strong Corkin that can really bring us back in August. But I think until then, I think that's what is it for this episode. Velkej, do you want to plug anything?
I don't want to plug anything. I want to plug your podcast, so plug away. Podcasts, multiple. You
Of
slut.
course. Of course. Dramatic Dream Dragons on the 5-star network talk about where me and Yannick just recently actually talked about the King of DDT finals, and we'll probably record later this week to talk about the Dragon Gate Corkin Hall double shot coming up this week. And of course, my new Joshi podcast, who dropped its first episode yesterday, the Fighting Marigold podcast on the 6 to 10% network. A podcast all about Marigold with me and Far, two metalcore kids who love moshing and love watching Joshi.
I still have not listened to the podcast. I will do that soonish.
Yeah.
Probably. Tomorrow's Monday. I won't have any time.
And as you said, Yannick is probably proud of you because you called me a podcast slut.
Yes, I know.
But until next time, goodbye.
Bye.